So 2018, at that point, I think we're about almost 2 years, a year and a half in. We're 8 employees. We're still new, and we get approached to be bought. So what's interesting is that we start getting some inbound interest in acquisition from some media players in the business, super smart, all strategics. And we were not set up to sell in a lot of different ways. Just from like, we had no CFO, it was a whole thing. And it was interesting though, because at the time, my partner, the other half, 40% of business, was selling her company. She had a different business, was in the process and said, you need to meet my banker and like actually take this seriously and see if these guys are legit. And so we ended up starting a process in 2018. We ended up we got down to 2 different offers, and we ended up going with the stronger fit for the business and also the surer bet in terms of getting a deal done. They'd cash in the bank. It was like a $40 million cash offer. Long story short, and again, speaking of experience, the deal fell apart in the 11th hour. It was signing day. Like, we had done the diligence. I had picked out my office. My life was changing forever, and it fell apart based on a few different things. And my learnings were very interesting. One was, I think, the deal fell apart for a couple of reasons. One, they said the market, which we all know is bullshit. But 2 was the fact that they felt I was too integral to the business. So it became this question of, essentially, if I got hit by a bus, what were they buying? And this is what essentially made the deal fall apart.